Hey, it's Abby, and today I'm excited to give you a home tour of our entire house. We moved into this house about a year ago, and so I thought it would be fun to just show you what we've done to it so far, and also tell you a little bit about some of our plans going forward. Our house is nowhere close to being done. We still have a lot of things on our to-do list, but you'll kind of get to see what we've done 1 year in. Just to give you a little bit of background, we built this house with a community builder, which unlike a custom home means that we had some say over basics of what everything looked like, but we had kind of limited options to choose from. So what we've tried to do and what we plan on doing going forward is to really take this basic builder grade house and make it our own with personalized customizations to really match our style and our family's needs. So this is the entry. It's kind of small. It's big enough to fit kind of this little piece of furniture we found that was the perfect size that allows us to have some storage space. And we haven't painted hardly anything in our house. You'll notice a lot of white walls, and that is because we are gonna have an appointment with the builder in a couple weeks, and they check everything out and fix any wall pops, and then we will be painting galore. So right now, that's why so many of the walls are white. It's just because that's what the builder painted them and we haven't changed them yet. So next, let's head over into the dining room. So this is our dining room. We have done a couple different things in here. We added a new light fixture. We also added these plantation shutters, which we love. Donnie is still going to frame out these windows. You notice they don't have any real trim on them right now. And you'll see an example of that when we head into the living room. So that is still on the to-do list. We are using our table, the same table that we had in our last house. But again, Donnie is kind of the project guy around here, and he is planning on building a new table for this room. So I'm really excited for that. My grandmother's hutch is in the corner. I love it. We had it in our old dining room as well. It's really special because it used to belong to her. And we painted it, and now it fits in with our decor, and I love to decorate it for each season. So next, let's head on into the kitchen. If you've been following our channel at all, you've seen a lot of our kitchen. We just did a kitchen tour last week, so if you want to see inside all of our cabinets, you can check that out. We'll link to all our kitchen videos below. This is actually one of the rooms where we've done the most work so far. One of the first things we did was change out the countertops. We didn't love any of our builder's countertop options, so we just had them put in the standard countertops that came with the house, and we replaced them with quartz. Donnie also installed a new backsplash. There was no backsplash before, so we added marble subway tile backsplash, which I think really adds a lot to the kitchen. Along with that, we added a lot of our own custom trim work. Again, our house didn't have very much character to begin with, so we are adding it in ourselves piece by piece. We did a lot of trimming out of the island just to make the trim chunkier. The island is really big and beautiful, so we wanted it to stand out. We also trimmed out the opening between the kitchen and the sunroom to give it a little more character and to make it look more beautiful. Next, let's take a quick peek in the sunroom. This is one of our favorite rooms in the house because it lets us sit here and enjoy the beautiful view outside. But we actually haven't done much to this room yet. We used to have our outdoor furniture in here, but when we built the deck, that moved outside. So we got some new furniture, which we're loving. We've installed a new light fixture because there wasn't one in here before. And one of my dear friends, Jackie, got us that orchard sign, which is perfect because right out there on the hill is a little peach orchard. So we've kind of dubbed our house Orchard House. Again, around the windows, we want to put in some trim work eventually. Just haven't gotten there yet, but we do have some beautiful shades that we install that we can lower for privacy and to keep the sun out a little bit. Let's take a peek out at the deck next. Our house didn't have any deck at all when we moved in, so we recently had one put on the back, and we love it. We love to sit out there and enjoy the view. We have a little seating area where we can sit and talk and relax. And then also a table that Donnie built that we can use to eat dinner, have friends over. The living room is right over here. So this is our living room. It might have been one of the more intimidating rooms to me because it was just a big white box when we moved in. We brought in the furniture that we already had from our last house, Since that house was considerably smaller than this one, we also had to add a few pieces. We added the love seat and our square coffee table. And Donnie also created those built-ins around the TV using the IKEA Besta system. We love that because not only do I get to decorate it for every season, which I love, but it also gives us lots of storage so we can organize our DVDs or the boys' video games or anything that we need to keep in this immediate area. Another project that we've done in here was to trim out the windows. I've been talking about that in some of the other rooms, and hopefully we'll have that done in the rest of the house eventually. But this was the first room where we did it, and I just think it adds so much character to the house and gives it a beautiful look. Now let's take a look in Donnie's office. So this is Donnie's office, and as you can see, it is a work in progress. This is our current project that we're working on. So he has been trimming out the windows and he is getting all his stuff ready because we are taking out that large wall unit in the back and replacing it with something better that can hold his books and his video equipment. We're gonna change up his desk a little bit and just add smarter storage in this space. It's not a huge space. There are a lot of things that he wants to fit in here. And so we're gonna make that happen. And we're kind of in the middle of things right now. So that's why it looks the way it does. That about does it for downstairs. Let's head on upstairs. We've actually done much less work upstairs so far than we have downstairs, but the boys' room is the one room that we wanted to make sure we got finished right away so they felt like they were at home. So this is their space. This is basically just where they sleep because they have a playroom across the way that I'll show you in a second. They actually chose to share a room. They shared one in our last house and they wanted to share again. So we created this space, got them some new beds. They're using an existing dresser that we already had, and this is where they sleep. Next, we'll make a quick stop in the laundry room and then head over to their playroom. The laundry room is right next door to the boys' room. I love having our laundry room upstairs. We have literally just put down our washer and dryer in here and then left it as is. Eventually, we would like to put maybe some cabinets for more storage. Our linen closet is in here, but it's teeny tiny. We would love to put a beautiful backsplash, change out the light fixture, and just make it a little prettier in this space. So this is the boys' playroom. You are pretty much witnessing a miracle in the Lawson household right now because it never looks this clean. There's always toys everywhere. This is usually the room where I just close the door and try not to think about it. We are actually due for a purge in this room. Every 3 to 6 months, I try to go through the toys with the boys and get rid of whatever they're not using anymore and donate it so that we can keep this room as clutter-free as possible, which if you're a parent, you know that is a challenge with toys. We basically just put all of the organizers that we had in our last house in this room. They're working pretty well. So the boys are getting older. They don't play with toys as much as they once did, especially Connor, who's 8, doesn't spend much time in here. Caleb still does, but I know there are still toys in here that he's kind of outgrown. So we want to get rid of all of those and declutter this room a little bit, and we will be sure to do a video of that and put it on our channel when we do. Now let's take a peek into our guest room. This is our guest room. It's another room that we haven't really done that much to. We just use it if we have friends or family stay overnight, which is just very occasionally. I also sit on the bed sometimes to fold laundry, but that's about it in this room. If you followed my blog for a while, you might recognize some of the pieces from our old house. This is the bed that we used in our last house and the nightstands and the lamps. That dresser used to be in the boys' room in our old house. So it's just kind of a mismatch of all the leftover furniture that we had. And someday we will make this an oasis for our guests to stay in, but we just haven't gotten there yet. Now we'll head to my favorite room in the house, my office. All of the rooms in our house, this was the room I was most excited about when we were building our house. It's right over the garage, so it's huge, and it gives a lot of room to do lots of creative things with it. Now, as you can see, we haven't gotten there quite yet. I couldn't take it anymore, so I did decorate the little nook area, and so that's all finished. But the rest of the office is seriously lacking in storage. Most of the storage in my last office in our other house was built in, so it stayed with the house. So all that I was left with when we moved in here are some leftover pieces that we weren't using in any of the other rooms. I love it though because it goes to show that sometimes with projects you'll have exactly the shelving or the organizers or everything you need, and if you can make it look really cute and perfect. Other times you have to just make do with what you have, and that's okay too. And that's what we're doing for now until we're ready to tackle the rest of this room, which will be a huge project. So over here on this side is where I store a lot of my decor items. If you look closely, they are organized. A lot of them are organized by color. So I have all the white stuff together, all the aqua stuff together, all the blues together, so I can find them a little more easily. Then on this side, I have some extra wall art and mirrors and pictures that we just haven't gotten around to hanging on the walls yet. So that's hanging out over on this side. I also have practical things like our printer, my silhouette machine, and my laminator are over there on the side table. So I have all those things. And then my workspace is the Nook. Anytime I'm working in here, I'm sitting either in the chair or at the desk and working over there. I am really excited for the future, maybe this upcoming year, if we get to tackle this space and really turn it into the gorgeous, beautiful office that it has the potential to be. Now we'll take a look in our bedroom. This is our master bedroom. We did buy a few new pieces of furniture for this space, but other than that, we haven't done much to it yet. That's kind of a recurring theme, particularly in our upstairs. So the bed is new. We got a new king size mattress, and we got a new light fixture and side tables, but that's about it. The dressers are ones that we had in our other house. Actually, Donnie's dresser, this blue one, was our TV stand in our other house, and we're using it as his dresser here. I painted my white dresser, and we use that in our other house as well. Eventually, we'll want to get another chair and make this kind of a cozy seating nook in this corner. So we have a lot of projects on the to-do list. Let's walk through our master bathroom and head into our master closet. So finally, this is our master closet. Now, even though we've hardly done anything to our master bedroom, the master closet was one of the first projects we tackled when we moved into the house. If you haven't noticed yet, I really like to be organized, so getting this closet organized was at the top of my to-do list. When we moved in, this closet just had wire shelves, and we pulled them all out, painted the walls, and put in a custom closet system from Easy Closets. We have a video all about that if you want to learn more. So now I have my side of the closet, Donnie has his side of the closet. We have room for everything we need to stay nice and organized. So I have shoes back here, I have some pants, my shirts, hanging items. I have room for my longer dresses and scarves and some extra shelf space just to put some pretty items on even. So this is one of my favorite spots in our house that we've organized so far because it's so functional. We've had this system for about a year now and it's still working great for us. So that about does it for our 1-year anniversary house tour. Thank you for taking the tour of our house, and we'll keep you updated as we complete more and more projects along the way. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing, and head to abbyorganizes.com/bonus to get our exclusive bonus for newsletter subscribers.